Hello, I'm Gunjan and I'm a proud mother of two daughters and a black pug. So, today I'm going to uh, describe what are the struggles that working mothers face, and it's all about that barriers are always internal. So, let me give you a bit of my background. Uh, I'm a graduate in sociology from Lady Shri Ram College, and I have a journalism degree from IMC New Delhi and went on to do masters from JNU. And I became a proud mother in the year 2017, and then in 2018 I had my second baby. At that point of time, work was on the last list of my priority. Why? Uh, because I had had a difficult pregnancy, and my babies, both the babies, were premature and were taken to NICU both times. So I was physically drained, exhausted, and scared. My girls happened to be 20 months apart, so I never had a single waking moment to myself. I was cranky, sleep deprived, and tired all the time. Third, I even battled with the hormonal imbalance and was allergic to the medication that was administered to me at that point of time. So, getting back to work was not something that I could think of. So, let's get back to the point that I wanted to work but didn't know or was not ready to leave my daughters uh, in daycare or with anyone for that matter. I had a scary incident with a full time help, and my pediatrician advised me that if they are not 5 years old, if you leave them somewhere, such as daycare, and if they're not 5 years old, you'll be spending more time in my office rather than your office. So, for me to surmount those challenges at that point of time, to carve an identity as a working individual was unthinkable. So I was scared, terrified, and even did not know what to do with a 4 years gap on my CV. So it took immense courage to get back to work. And what did I do? So that we'll cover in the next segment. It takes a village to raise a child. But today I want to talk about the fact that barriers are always internal. As Maya Angelou rightly said, that each time a woman stands up for herself without knowing it, without possibly claiming it, she stands up for all women. So, if today even one of you decides to get back to work, I will consider my job to be done. In order to surmount the challenges, I had to first convince myself that I was making the right choice under the circumstances. Because convincing yourself is the first thing that you need to do, that you will be making the hard choice. I understand that no woman's journey is the same. They face systemic barriers, opposition from families, and to make a choice to leave your baby for 9 to 10 hours in a day is unthinkable. It's a hard choice, and so it's not easy for any of us. uh, I respect homemakers from the bottom of my heart, because we are a product of the sacrifices of our mothers. Uh, but today, uh, if as an individual you want to exercise that right to work and carve out your identity, you need to hear this. So, this is what you need to do. Number one, that you have to be the role model for your kids. Life is capricious. We don't know what life has in store for us or what event will happen. The only way you can ensure safety is by having a safety net. So it's very important to work. You have to be the right role model, because your kids will realize that they do not have to get defeated under any situation. For that, you don't need to look at a woman CEO or a VP. Just look around, look at your domestic help. They are also a kind of role models. They're also leaving their kids behind and stepping out to do manual labor. So, in a way, life is teaching you constantly. You have your network or people all around you. So the first thing is to open our eyes to what is actually happening. Number two, I would say get ready for the grind. Yes, it's hard work out there. Um, because if you're getting compensated, the chances are you are putting in a lot of intellectual labor. So don't crib, don't complain, and put your best forward. Yes, the hours are crazy, bosses are an irrational lot, and you are tired to the bone when you return home and then you start another shift with your baby, and it's unimaginable, but do it if you can. um, I have met females who had not weaned their babies, and they had to return to work, and it was physically uncomfortable for them to sit through the long hours. But those were my she heroes, because they always donned a smile while doing even the mundane tasks. So I respect and the sisterhood, the women who choose to come back to work, because in a way they battle a lot more stereotypes also. Number three, and it's most important to remember that nobody has it all. It's never a zero sum game, there are always some trade offs. So don't take guilt trips. Chances are your baby was sleeping for the 4 hours of the 9 hours you were working, so didn't even realize you were not there, and will love you the same when they grow up. Just ensure they are safe and in care of a trusted individual. You need more inspiration? Let's look at the image of Anjali Sood, Vimeo CEO, which is winning the heart and is trending on internet today. Or you can just look at Whitney Wolf Herd, who is the youngest CEO to helm Bumble, who held her son while ringing that historic Nasdaq bell. So, ladies, all I want to say, it's time to play in the big leagues, and let's get ready to work. And what you need to do, that we'll cover in the second video, that it takes a village to raise a child. And good luck.